previously on Impact Wrestling.
Kira Hogan and Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray going to work. Unique offense. Look at this. Nice move there.
Oh, the Kylie special.
Oh! Kira Hogan got caught. Kira Hogan taps out. The smile to the finish leads to a victory for Kylie Ray.
So you know what's next for me? A break. So you know what? Here's my out. Goodbye, deuces, see you later, kiss my ass.
As you see, I stand here with a microphone instead of two opponents. He's gonna raise my hand, and you're gonna announce me as the new Impact World Champion.
Before you say there isn't a world champion in the building, take a look at what I have around my waist. The TNA Heavyweight Championship. If you want a piece of this title, all you have to do is ask. You see where I'm from? If you want to be a world champion, you beat somebody. But guess what? There ain't no fight without the Supermax.
It's Michael Hogan versus Hernandez versus Moose. Big shot there by Hogan. And Hogan comes crashing, trying to put away Hernandez with a powerbomb there. And Moose is starting to feel it. And Hernandez, Hogan with an Hogan bomb, shoulders down, and Michael Hogan, Moose pulled the referee in the ring. Hogan just shoved the referee down. What a dive. Moose, no jackhammer needed, and Moose is victorious. Ace Austin defends his X Division Championship against Willie Mack. Willie Mack! Moonsault pounding away! Power bomb by Willie Mack! There's the fold! Willie counters! Willie counters! Willie's gonna go coast to coast! Willie, 6-star frog splash! Willie Mack becomes X Division Champion! Tonight, it's unsanctioned between Sami Callihan and the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock. We kick things off with a limping Sami Callihan, who we haven't seen since he was defeated at the hands of Ken Shamrock at Rebellion.
Josh, you're burying the lead. Some of the toughest men in the world have tapped out to Ken Shamrock's ankle lock. Sami Callihan didn't do that. He passed out.
Sami Callihan passed out from the pain at Rebellion. And now Callihan must pick up the pieces from what happened just a couple of weeks ago. This new Sami Callihan, this hacker Sami Callihan. We'll hear what sort of excuses Sami Callihan has here tonight. As we invite you to join in on the conversation, folks, use the hashtag ImpactOnAccessTV. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I see you, Access TV, possibly watching on Twitch. I see everything, and the crowd goes wild. Sami, 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 Sami. Well, the world sits at home. Allow the draw to brighten your day just a little bit. Look at me. I had the fight of my life against Ken Shamrock. But I'm still standing. It's gonna take a lot more to take down the draw Sammy Callahan. It's gonna take a lot damn more to keep me down. I mean, look at things. I went toe to toe with the world's most dangerous man. And look what happened. The referee stopped the match. The referee thought I needed help. But I'll be damned if anyone ever helps me again. That's why I did what I did. He thinks I need help. I don't need help from anybody. Things aren't done. I got some unfinished business with Ken Shamrock, so let's bring his ass out here right now.
Sammy Callahan has called out the world's most dangerous man. Callahan, be careful what you wish for.
Ho, Sammy. Oh, the legend, there you are. I appreciate that. How you feeling? How you feeling? Like $1,000,000. First of all, I need you to open your ears. And I need you to calm down. Because I've got something I got to say to you. Well, don't just stand there. Get your ass in the ring. Look at you. You're so cool, Ken. Yes. Seem to be pretty brave for a guy that just got beat down. But hey, let's not go there, right? Let's not do that. Because I did come here to say something. I have fought a lot of tough guys in my career. Some of them I've knocked out. But most of them I've tapped out. Sammy? What? You didn't tap. No. But I gotta say, you're one tough SOB. And with that being said, let me just list a few guys that I've tapped out. We got the biggest athlete in the world, Big Show. Tapped out. We've got Boss Rutan, world MMA champion. Tapped out. And of course, got my good friend, The Rock. Tapped out. Now, see, I'm okay with either one. We can either take this back outside and finish this, or, as you both, me and you know, that we can go after what we came here to get. And that's the Impact Championship belt. Just like everybody else here. I came here for it. You came here for it. And everyone else came here for it. So we can either go outside, or you can shake my hand and put this behind us.
Well, if I were Sammy Callahan, I would certainly shake the hand of the world's most dangerous man. A sign of respect to Ken Shamrock. Michael Elgin, what's Unbreakable doing out here?
My ears were ringing in in the back because I swore I heard you guys mention the Impact World Championship. I've made it clear since day one, the one and only rightful champion is Big Mike.
Oh, how cute is Big Mike. Getting the same reaction from the crowd he usually does.
Sammy, you're real funny. You know, you haven't been paying attention because since I've come here, the crowd reacts when they're here. And afterwards, after I'm in this ring, they go home, they tell their friends, they tweet about how good I am. And Sammy, see, I don't need any tricks. I don't need every advantage in the book. I don't need to be told not to swear, not to spit, not to give somebody the middle finger and do it because I need that advantage.
Oh yeah, you're so damn
right?
cool,
Okay,
Mike.
and I don't need staple guns or chairs or any of the toys you like to play with so that you can be excited. See, when I step in this ring, I do what not any other man can do. See, Sam, I'll make it easy for you. I'll go back there, I'll grab my wrestling boots, and you can try them on. Because even if they're your size, I promise you, they won't fit. So if you guys want to talk about the Impact World Championship, I am the rightful #1 contender.
I don't care about talking, all I care about is action.
Ken, when I'm talking, you listen.
We can suit him up and go.
Just know, Ken, no Sammy. I won the best of 5 at Rebellion. I was gonna beat Tessa, I was gonna beat Eddie. And that time will come. The line starts behind me.
It's always the same story. Big Mike trying to convince the world how great he is. At this point, I don't really understand if you're trying to convince the world or convince yourself. Because even though you say you're the #1 contender, you're gonna do the same thing you always do. And joke.
And Michael Elgin with a cheap shot of forearm that has floored Sami Callihan. Elgin turned his back on the world's most dangerous man, and Shamrock eats a forearm. And look at Ken Shamrock take down Michael Elgin. And it is on here in Impact Wrestling. What a way to kick things off. And Michael Elgin is going to run for higher ground from Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock. Are these two going to go?
Remember, Josh, before Michael Elgin came out here, Ken Shamrock extended his hand to Sami Callihan.
Yeah, Callihan did extend his hand back. And let's see what's going to happen between these two. What? And Callahan's gone. Sami's mind games continue on a hot start to Impact Wrestling here tonight.
Unfortunately, seems to be some uncertainty about who the #1 contender is for the world title. But fortunately for you, there is no uncertainty about who the #1 contender is for the X Division title. See, Chris Bay, ladies and gentlemen, beat 3 other men at Rebellion to become the undisputed #1 contender for the X Division Championship. And I know you're probably wondering, you're probably sitting there asking, but why? How? He just got here. I don't understand. How does Chris Bay doesn't wait for anything. He finesses what he wants, when he wants. And tonight, I'm going to finesse my way into an X Division title match. I'm going to finesse my way into being the next X Division champion. I'm going to finesse my way into being the first Finesse Division champion. That's all I really need.
Man, I'm still riding high off my X Division title win at Rebellion. And I'm telling you right now, Red Swan, you know how to party. I'm still I'm alright now, yeah, I'm good. Well, there's one thing I didn't expect for somebody to come after my title so quick. But hey, looks like I'll be going up against, and when you take this from me, we're going to rename it the Finesse Division. Now, what you done did is finesse your way into something you might not want. And that's me finessing my foot up into your ass.
Give credit to Willie Mack. He wants to be a fighting champion, accepting the challenge from Chris Bay.
I I love the fighting champion, but I really think that Willie Mack is going to be in trouble with someone like Chris Bay.
We'll see what happens when those two go one-on-one for the X Division Championship later tonight. Also tonight on Impact Wrestling on Access TV. The North say that they will defend the Impact World Tag Team titles in Canada. Joseph P. Ryan goes one-on-one with Cousin Jake in a rematch from Rebellion.
And this week I bring back Locker Room Talk. I even aligned my wardrobe to match my guest. Happy.
And speaking of interviews, I also have the opportunity to sit down with the self-proclaimed TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Moose. Moose has been making waves in Impact Wrestling ever since TNA on Access TV and Moose's issues with TNA and what he is calling the relics of TNA's past. So we'll give Moose the platform and the opportunity to talk about why he's been doing all of that later tonight right here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV. But let's get back to the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall, introducing team number 1 representing OVE and accompanied to the ring by Dave Chris, the team of Jake Chris and Vincent Fulton.
So it'll be Jake Chris, former X Division champion and one half of the World Tag Team Champions, with his brother Dave Chris teaming with the monster of OVE, Madman Fulton. And this group right now are like lost sheep without a leader. We'll talk more about that in just a second.
Their opponents, total combined weight 801 pounds, Triple XL.
AC Romero and Triple XL. Almost 1,000 pounds of human being stepping inside the ring. AC Romero and Larry D. You ever go to an all-you-can-eat buffet?
No, look at me.
Well, they have these all-you-can-eat buffets. I hear they're wildly popular. Imagine seeing Larry D and AC Romero walking in to an all-you-can-eat buffet. They might as well just close the whole place down.
Nope, I'm good. Don't want to imagine that.
Haircut, and we're all set in tag team action. I asked Jake how did he get his haircut. He said that he cuts himself these days. Ever cut your own hair?
No, I don't go to all-you-can-eat buffets. I don't cut my own hair. I drink champagne. I eat sushi. I enjoy the finer things in life, not the things that Larry D enjoys.
We kicked things off with Sami Callihan, Ken Shamrock, and Michael Elgin, and clearly everybody vying for the Impact Wrestling World Championship. Michael Elgin talked about what he did in the Best of 5 series. Sort of bypassed what happened in the main event last week of Rebellion Night 2, in which Moose won that triple threat match. The main event was Moose, Michael Elgin, and Hernandez. Michael Elgin was a little forgetful in what he was talking about just a little while ago, and Ken Shamrock wanted to shake the hands of Sami Callihan. So a lot going on here in the early goings of Impact Wrestling this week, and look at the size of Madman Fulton. He is just a beast.
Yeah, you mentioned there's a lot going on here at Impact Wrestling already tonight. There has to be a lot going on in the minds of OVE after what Sami Callihan did to them.
Well, what do you think about that? I mean, Sami Callihan said he sent a message to them to stay out of his business, as Larry D looking for a big slam here. There's a tag by AC Romero, and Triple XL starting to get things going here, and perhaps maybe this is happening because OVE doesn't have that leader, doesn't have Sami Callihan.
I mean, look, I've said before, professional wrestling is not a team sport. It's not a team effort. Sami Callihan wanted to do what he wanted to do to Ken Shamrock without the help of OVE. He gave them a direct order.
Well, listen, you consider yourself, what do you call yourself, a locker room leader? So these guys were looking to Sami Callihan as their leader. They no longer have that leader. So will they continue to be lost, and will they be able to rebound from not being with Sami Callihan? Those are the questions that we're going to have to pay close attention to here in Impact Wrestling. I'm kind of like your leader here at commentary.
No, you're not. You're not my leader here. You're not my leader anywhere.
There's a tag made by Larry D and Team Triple XL. Starting to fire on all cylinders. And there are a lot of cylinders. There's a cover and a kick out by Jake Christ. Jake Christ, maybe he'll emerge as the leader of OVE, former X Division champion, former tag team champion. Maybe he has leadership skills that we don't know about. Right now, Larry D is firmly in control. Look at the size of Larry D. There's the cover. Doesn't
How do you kick out from that when there's that much mass on top?
AC Romero, triple XL, 802 pounds. Does that mean they weigh 401? There's a cover and another kick out by Jake Christ.
It would behoove you not to try to do math.
Very well. Larry D staying in the ring here with Jake Christ. Again, folks, a raucous start to Impact Wrestling here tonight with Callahan, Shamrock, and Michael Elgin. Later on, I will sit down and talk to Moose. Cannot wait to get Moose's thoughts about the TNA World Heavyweight Championship that he wore to the ring last week. That had a lot of people buzzing. And look at Larry D take control of Jake Christ. So Jake desperately needs to make a tag, but this match may be over. There's a cover, and Jake squirms his way free. Dave Christ hasn't played much of a role. You can see him in the background. The North, they've been defending their tag team titles. In Canada, they will do so here tonight. They're going to be watching this match closely. What's going to happen in this tag team match here, folks? It's Triple XL versus OVE on Impact on Access TV. Welcome back to Impact Wrestling on Access TV. Tag team action. Triple XL against OVE. This is what happened during the commercial break, folks. Ouch. We've been talking about OVE and how they don't have a leader right now, how they don't have an authority figure that is guiding them, a beacon of hope, so to speak, for OVE, and that was Sami Callihan, who's turned his back on OVE, and we'll see where they go from here. Madison Rayne says she does not want to be the leader of OVE.
OVE might be more dangerous right now than they've ever been. When you're not under the control of anyone, when there's no authority to be had, there are no rules to follow.
It's an interesting way to look at it. Perhaps anarchy will rule for OVE. And Madman Fulton, he's trying to get AC Romero up to the top rope. That's like, you're going to need a forklift. Look at the strength of Fulton somehow getting AC up to the top rope. Look at the, can you get him? Wow! How powerful is Madman Fulton? That's like carrying around a blimp. Oh! Trying to put the Goodyear blimp on your shoulders. Madman Fulton goes for the cover. Now, this was Fulton's fault. Fulton went and hit Larry D, drew him into the ring. He's going to kick out here because Fulton took way too long after hitting Larry D. Larry D got in the ring. Fulton wanted to go for a cover, and that didn't work out. See, that's why OVE may benefit from having a leader. Sure, they may go around beating everybody up in the locker room, but that's not going to earn them victories if they do things like that. Romero, I understand that you'll be hosting locker room talk later tonight.
I'm more excited for this locker room talk than I've been excited for anything in a long time. It's going to be so good.
Now, locker room talk coming up soon here, folks, on Impact Wrestling on Access TV. We thank you for joining us each and every Tuesday night running boot.
So that we're clear, you will never have an invitation to locker room talk.
Oh, well, that's really nice. I was hoping that I could get invited, but nonetheless, I understand. You had Kylie Ray on, one of the newest knockouts here in Impact Wrestling. You can check out Kylie Ray's brand new t-shirt at our Pro Wrestling Tees store in OVE. Jake Christ and Madman Fulton working together to take it to AC Romero. There's something lovable about AC, isn't there? I know that you joke about Triple XL, but I think you would hang out with these guys.
Okay, don't put words in my mouth, Josh. Just like I would never Impact Plus and Show with you, I would never hang out with Triple XL.
Madman Fulton look for a shot there on AC Romero, an AC counter. Speaking of Impact Plus, make sure you download and subscribe today. Gotta love Impact Plus and all the great features. You can really educate yourself on the history of Impact Wrestling and, of course, TNA Total Non-Stop action. As Madman Fulton going after the midsection of AC Romero. He's trying to move the big man around. Easier said than done. Reversal by AC Romero. Big time backdrop. Fulton is such a usual, and AC was able to, with ease, deliver that backdrop. Can AC make the tag to Larry D? Spine buster in the center of the ring. Fulton is down and in pain. AC Romero desperately needs to make the tag.
Both of these men look worse for wear. They both need to get out of the ring right now.
The difference for OVE, and there's the tag to Larry D. OVE, Jake Chris brings a different gear. He's a little bit quick. Larry D and AC Romero are very similar in the way they approach things and their body size, but right now Larry D is getting the better of Jake Chris. Beautiful throw by Larry D, and oh, what a splash! Larry D, Jake Chris down, and he pops free at 2. Madison, you are cringing at the way Jake Chris landed off of that suplex.
Yeah, that looked incredibly painful. How he kicked out of that, I don't know.
Jake Chris, 3, 4 kicks in a row to the jaw of Larry D. All 4 connected. Here comes Jake. He gets set for a ride. Oh, lands hard on the floor. That could tweak an ankle, rip your knee to shreds. Larry D. looking for a Christ.
Jake Chris is taking quite a beating right now. He needs to tag out, but Madman Fulton's not in his corner.
Yeah, Fulton down. Here comes Larry D. How'd you like to go on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail with Larry D? Here comes Fulton from behind. And Madman Fulton, now he is back in. He's not legal, but as Madison talked about earlier, it's anarchy right now for OVE. Jake Christ looking for the assist. Look at this! Look at Jake Christ come off the top rope!
That's gotta be it.
Jake into the cover, shoulders down, and AC Romero breaks it up at 2. Referee has lost control of this match. Madman Fulton got involved. The referee couldn't do anything to stop that. Jake Christ comes off the top rope with a neck breaker. AC Romero's now in. It's Jake and, oh, what a shoulder tackle there. It's Jake and Larry that are the 2 legal men right now in this match. And what in the hell is Dave Christ doing? Dave Christ thought he had a tight, there it is! The right hand of Larry D. And Larry gets Jake. Jake slips out the back. Oh, there it is again! The best hand in the house! And Larry D is knocked out OVE.
Here are your winners, Triple XL.
Triple XL victorious. Larry D's right hand does in Dave Christ, and then finally Jake Christ. Imagine if these 2 men, Triple XL, can become tag team champions in Impact Wrestling. It's now time for the Impact Plus moment of the week.
Followed immediately by everyone's favorite talk show, Locker Room Talk.
Foley senses that he's got him here in a position to put him away. Gonna go first with the leg scissors. At the same time, look at that! Mandible claw. Referee Thomas right on top of the scene. Is Angle to tap out here?
And look at how he's holding on to the one arm, holding on. He's Kurt Angle just trying now. You can see Andrew Thomas has got the arm loose. Does he have anything left? It drops twice. He's gone. He's out. There. Oh, Kurt Angle's not done yet.
Again, Kurt Angle on the verge of defeat.
Look at that
able
shot.
to keep the arm and now uses the elbows right into the face of Foley, and from the mount, look at these shots.
I mean, it's just like he just turned on here. It started. Now look at this. He's rolling around and he's got that ankle again.
Yeah, guard-like position, punches, rolls through into the ankle lock, and there it is.
But he's got it cinched so tight, I don't think he can stop.
Come on, Nick, you've got to do it for everybody in TNA. You got to do it for the originals. You got to dig down deep and get fire rolling in your gut.
He's crawling with everything he has, and you can see Kurt knows how close he is. He's watching the rope. Can he pull him back to the middle? Can he pull him back and end this thing?
Foley's getting close. Foley's getting near the ropes. At the same time, Angle cinches it in even tighter.
Get those brooms ready. Oh, man, he just didn't have enough to pull him back. And he kicks that arm right off, and he goes right back for it again, and now he does. He pulls him in the middle, and now he's got it locked in with
Clangs down and scissors the ankle lock at the same time, and we have seen the effect of that. It's one thing for Angle to put on that ankle lock. It's another when he drops with scissors the leg, and this is too much.
It's too much.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and still TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Chris Bey!
Welcome back to another episode of everyone's favorite show, Locker Room Talk. I am your host, Madison Rain, here with my co-host, Johnny Swinger. Big match tonight, Swing Man. Are you ready?
Oh, they're all big when I'm in them, Daddy. You see, the problem with these kids, they don't listen, but you do, and that's why we're #1 in our time slot.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're #1. I'm #1. You're funny. I'm funny.
Yeah, I know we're funny. We're something, you and I. At this time, I would love to introduce my guest to Locker Room Talk. She's dark. She's boring. She's Havoc.
Freaking Havoc.
Welcome to Locker Room Talk. Now, I figured you'd be wearing black, so I did too. A little more trendy, but, you know, we're meeting. Anyway, how's it going? I mean, look, I know that you've had a real tough go at it lately and came up a lot short, if I'm being honest, against Rosemary at Rebellion, so how are you feeling? Yeah, I mean, you know what? That face says it all. That's how we all felt watching you just get pulverized by Rosemary. I mean, what's next for your career? Are we gonna call it quits, or what you thinking?
You forgot what happened to the last person who got under my skin? And if you say another word, you're gonna make that list.
Okay, I get it. We're still a little hostile, I understand. But seriously, the friend of yours who was in the arena at Rebellion, I know who that is. That's Nevaeh. What was she doing at Rebellion?
She is an old friend, and I don't know why she's here.
Okay, fair enough. But here on Locker Room Talk, we're full of surprises, so I've got a big one for you. Nevaeh's not the only friend from your past here at Impact Wrestling.
Jackpot! High spot!
Yes. Let's introduce my next guest, Kimberly.
That's right, Havoc. I might be new around here, but you know exactly who I am. And this crown jewel is ready to rise to her spot at the top.
Whoa, Rosa. I mean, ladies, take it easy. There's enough of this swing man to go around. Maybe after my match, one after all.
I know exactly who you are, but you know exactly who I am.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Locker Room Talk. We'll see you next week.
I'm usually traveling all over the place. With this bad boy right here, she'll take me anywhere. But when I got word that this thing hit, things got real crazy, I couldn't even make it back to the inner compound. I didn't even try. I just pulled right on over, stopped right here, set up shop. So here I am. One of the challenges of self-isolation at Casa del Diner is following all the government regulations. They want me to wash these bad boys constantly. Pretty hard without a water hookup in the trailer. My neighbor down the road, we got a good deal going.
Hey, bud. Hey, good to see you, yeah? Social distancing, right? Yeah, from right there. Yeah.
I told you to get out of here. Get out of here.
Okay.
Come on.
Good talk, bud. Good talk.
He's my bud. A lot of people seem to have a problem with this whole self-isolation thing. I got no problems with it. I'm a lone wolf.
I got flipped right off the horse. It bucked him right off, and then kicked him and tell you guys how to give her. You
man. Thank you for coming. Oh, man, you guys are awesome. If I'm being honest, yes, it's been really hard financially. But you never give up an opportunity to sell some merch.
Get your Diener merch! Diener merch here, we got Diener merch, yeah, Diener merch right here! Yeah. You want a Diener hat? You want a Diener shirt? 8x10? Get the hell off my property!
I'm Cody Diener, and I'm doing my part to protect others, flatten the curve.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Swingtown, USA, Johnny Swinger!
So Johnny Swinger, he's all over the place. The co-host for Locker Room Talk and What the World Just Happened in Locker Room Talk.
I introduced old friends, but I'll tell you what, Havoc had no business putting her hands on Johnny Swinger. But look at him, out here now, he's recovered, he's ready to go. I'm proud of my co-host.
He looks like an absolute goof.
Are you looking in the mirror?
Well, nonetheless, Johnny Swinger, who was tossed out of Locker Room Talk courtesy of Havoc, and we're going to talk about that new female that we just saw.
His opponent from parts unknown, Suicide!
We'll get to Suicide just a second, one of my all-time favorite characters in TNA and, of course, here in Impact Wrestling. Kimberly, is that who this new female... So, who are all these people? We got Nevaeh, who showed up a couple of weeks ago, and now you've got Kimberly, and she's got a history with Havoc?
Yeah, Havoc has a lot of demons in the closet. You know, she said Nevaeh is an old friend, but she doesn't know why she's here.
Maybe she should text her. Does she have a phone? Is she on social media? Can she just send her a message and say, hey, what are you doing here?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody really wants to talk to or follow Havoc or know what she does at home, wherever that is.
I see your point. Well, we will try to follow what's going on with the knockouts and, of course, everything else in Impact Wrestling, but we turn our attention to what is Johnny Swinger complaining about? For weapons, which is just a complete joke, because we all know what Swinger carries around in his fanny pack.
It's not a joke. Look at Suicide. He's covered head to toe. Who knows what he's hiding in any hidden pockets he might have.
What about Johnny Swinger? What do you think he's hiding? In those silly How many bandanas does this idiot have? And now he's trying to rake the back of a guy who's wearing a leather suit. And now he's trying to rake the eyes of a man who's wearing a mask with eye protectors.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no.
What is your point?
My point is that Swinger doesn't know what he's doing.
Easy, Spidey.
I wonder if he put the 70-year-old Mike Jackson in a suicide suit this week. That worked out really well for Swinger last time. Had to cheat to beat a senior citizen. Well, Suicide goes Spider-Man into the ropes, and Johnny Swinger is completely thrown off his game. Look, I get that Swinger has done a lot in his career, and there's Suicide going up and over the top rope. He's a former tag team champion with Simon Diamond.
You know, do you though? Do you get that he's done a lot in his career? Because all I hear is you out here discrediting him, and you know, you and I are going to have a bigger problem than we already do if you don't show some respect to my co-host.
Fair enough. Suicide is, it's safe to say that Suicide is firmly in control of this match right now, however, and Swinger, and Johnny Swinger wisely takes the balance of Suicide away from him off the top rope, and Swinger now firing away into the temple with some closed fists of Suicide. Man, count this week for Swinger. Looks like it's a 2, 4, 7. And now he's choking Suicide. Do you believe that Johnny Swinger has his own t-shirt at our Pro Wrestling Tee store?
What is your issue with Johnny Swinger's choice in attire? You don't like his fanny pack. You don't like his headband. You don't like...
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to get you a Johnny Swinger t-shirt. And look at this. Swinger!
Wear t-shirts.
In control of Suicide. Goes for the cover, hooks the inside leg, shoulders down, and Suicide pops free at 2. Great match developing between these two. Suicide, great to see him here in an Impact Wrestling ring, a TNA original. And this is good. Watch where he... Oh, and Suicide saw it coming. Swinger thought he was going to outsmart everybody with a low blow right in front of the referee. Big shot there by Suicide. Hopefully Swinger gets beaten back in the early 90s. Maybe we'll never see him again.
Why don't you go say that to him?
Perfectly
Let's
fine.
tell him how you feel about it.
I'm perfectly fine sitting right here next to you. Swinger set the try, and Suicide putting on a display. Will the high flyer lead his way to victory? Swinger's trying to call timeout. Oh! Close fist to the face.
So smart. Control of a match.
Oh, Suicide getting back in control. Little code breaker there by Suicide. Yes, Swinger's a genius. As Suicide looking to go up top and put away the Mensa member, Johnny Swinger. Can Suicide pick up the win? From high above, Suicide with the swanton. There's the cover, and the masked marble is victorious.
Here is your winner, Suicide!
Suicide picks up the win. Madison, you can go console Johnny Swinger. How's that sound? Big victory for Suicide as he's climbing the ranks in the X Division. Speaking of the X Division, the former X Division champion, Ace Austin, has something to say about tonight's match between Willie Mack and Chris Bay.
No. Hold on. Let me make sure I heard this right. I heard that a brazen son of a who's brand new to Impact Wrestling had the balls to call his shot for an X Division title match tonight. I'm sorry, Chris Bay. Was that it? But who did you ever beat? How long have you been wrestling? I beat Petey Williams, Eddie Edwards, Tommy Dreamer, Tessa Blanchard. It took me only 8 months inside of Impact Wrestling to become X Division champion. And your big X Division title opportunity tonight, well, now it's a triple threat match. Sorry, but you don't have a say in this matter. Because Willie Mack owes me one. Yeah, contractually, I get a rematch for the X Division title. And tonight, the reign of the Triple X Division continues full stride. Even if I gotta pin the new guy to do it.
Welcome back to Impact Wrestling. I'm now joined by a man who's been making a lot of headlines over the last number of weeks. He's gone by many names since his arrival here in Impact Wrestling. Calls himself Mr. Impact Wrestling. He is former NFL star Moose. Moose, thank you for taking the time for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Huh?
So let's start with last week, Rebellion. Michael Elgin is in the ring, and he's talking about he should be crowned Impact Wrestling World Champion due to the circumstances that are going on. You show up and tell Michael Elgin that you're the real World Heavyweight Champion in Impact Wrestling, and you're carrying around this championship. Why do you think you are the TNA Heavyweight Champion?
I stepped into that ring against Michael Elgin and Henry Greenwood. He called himself the new world champion because his opponents didn't make it here. I strongly disagree with that because, Josh, you've seen my track record in the last few months. You've seen the guys who I beat, former TNA heavyweight champions. Guys like Ken Shamrock, Rob Van Dam, Rhino. So do you know what that makes me? The real world champion. In fact, I'm the only world champion here because your so-called champion is on vacation time down in Mexico.
I see the leap in connection that you're making. You have beaten those men. You have stepped into the ring with former TNA heavyweight champions, and you beat them. But the physical championship was locked up. It was in a warehouse, and it was brought out for the TNA special on Access TV. It's not. It doesn't symbolize. How did you even get the championship?
It doesn't matter how I got this championship. In fact, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Josh. The truth of the matter is, I stand here, your TNA heavyweight champion. That means I'm the world champion. That also means I'm the real world
next week, Impact Wrestling has decided that there will be a tournament to determine a new #1 contender for Tessa Blanchard's Impact Wrestling World Championship. And as you look at the graphic on the screen and you can see the field of that tournament, you're in the tournament. So how do you feel your chances are to become #1 contender for the Impact World Championship?
You know what, Josh? I'm going to announce it right now. I'm pulling myself out of that tournament. You know why? Because I do not give a damn about the Impact World Championship. You know why? Because that's a second-class championship. Because I have the most prestigious title in professional wrestling around my waist right now, which is the TNA Heavyweight Championship.
You didn't win that championship. You didn't win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. It was.
First of all, don't insult me. I did win this title. I won this title when I pinned RVD. I won this title when I pinned Rhino. I won this title when I kicked Ken Shamrock's ass. I won this title when I beat the living hell out of most men that walked through that building of TNA. So that declares me the new TNA Heavyweight Champion.
I would never attempt to disrespect you or disparage anything that you've done in your career, but you didn't earn that championship.
You know what, Josh? Just so I don't put my hands in.
A lot to talk about as we get ready for our next match here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, Joseph P. Ryan.
So this is a Rebellion rematch between Joseph P. Ryan and Cousin Jake, a match that happened at Rebellion in which Joseph P. Ryan needed to break almost every rule in his iPad to pick up that victory. Joseph P. Ryan and Cousin Jake about to go one-on-one, and you saw earlier Cody Deaner had a message from Canada.
His opponent fresh off the Deaner compound, Cousin Jake.
Cousin Jake, a big hoss at Madison Rain. Before we dive into this match, we've got to talk about this #1 Contenders tournament set up by Impact Wrestling to decide who's going to be next to challenge Tessa Blanchard for the World Championship. You saw the field a little while ago during my interview with Moose, but Moose is opting out. He doesn't want to be in this tournament because he feels he's already a champion, a TNA heavyweight champion. Is Moose making the mistake by opting out of this tournament?
I mean, look, I get that Moose already sees himself as a champion. He won like a champion at Rebellion, but I'm a little confused as to why he wouldn't want to just add more gold to his collection.
Perhaps feels that he would it would be a disservice to his TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Nonetheless, you looked at that field, so Moose out. We don't know who Trey's going to face. Sami Callihan versus Michael Elgin, Ken Shamrock versus Rhino, Madman Fulton versus Hernandez, and the tournament will get started next week right here on Impact Wrestling. Joseph P. Ryan is looking more like a lumberjack these days than somebody who's looking to cancel everybody that he deems inappropriate. And why is it Joey Ryan's decision to decide what's inappropriate in society? Who gave him the right?
Hold on a second. Are you judging lumberjacks? Do you have a problem with lumberjacks?
No, that's ridiculous. I love lumberjacks.
Maybe we need to get Joseph P. Ryan over here and lecture you on...
No, look, I don't need a lecture. I'm just saying that I don't know who deemed Joseph P. Ryan the decider of what's good and bad in society, and he's, again, buying himself some time against Cousin Jake, and the big boy, Big Nasty, has seen enough of Joseph P. Ryan, perhaps baiting him in there. So certainly an interesting time here in Impact Wrestling as we look to crown a new #1 contender for the World Champion. I think taken aback by some of my questioning, because in his mind he is a champion. In his mind that's not a prop. In his mind it's a championship belt that symbolizes he did something. He won last week, but he didn't do anything to capture that championship.
Look, I said it last week. After Moose was victorious, he walks like a champion, he acts like a champion, he wins like a champion.
We'll see who wins like a champion in the #1 Contenders tournament, because James is wild and just overpowers Joseph P. Ryan, who for the third or fourth time in this match is on the floor, and now Joseph P. wants a timeout, and I don't think he's going to get one. Michael Elgin surely will fight his way towards the finals of the number one contenders tournament. He'll start with Sami Callihan. What a match that is. And don't forget, folks, we still have a huge main event match here tonight. It started out as Willie Mack versus Chris Bay for the X Division Championship, and Ace Austin now involved. Ace Austin wants to get his X Division Championship back. Doesn't matter to him if he has to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 guys to get his title back. Oh, here's a great representation of the prestigious X Division.
I mean, I could give you a list of people that I think are more worthy of holding that title. Ace Austin being one of them. You said for weeks that Ace Austin was hiding behind Reno Scum, and here he is now invoking his rematch clause, and he doesn't care how many other people are in the ring.
Well, do you think it's just, happenstance that Ace Austin's no longer X Division champion because Reno Scum was banned from the venue at Rebellion?
I think you're making things up now.
I think Willie Mack is a great representation of the X Division, and Joseph P. might want to turn around.
I think he knows that when he does...
His big blue ox is standing right behind him. Take that, Paul Bunyan! Look at this by Cousin Jake to Joseph P. Ryan. Joseph P. might want to start recruiting Cousin Jake as opposed to trying to cancel him.
I don't think that's going to happen. Didn't he cancel Cousin Jake at Rebellion?
No! Joseph P. Ryan thought he canceled the Deaners. No such luck. Look at the strength of Cousin Jake, and Joseph P. has spent more time on the floor in this match than he has inside the ring. And Cousin Jake is right there. What a shot by Cousin Jake. Can't wait to see this X Division Championship match tonight. Can Willie Mack retain his title? Can he beat perhaps his biggest threat to the championship in Ace Austin and the upstart Chris Bay? Cousin Jake just stalking and taking firm control of this matchup. You can't deny the athleticism of Cousin Jake.
I mean, he's big. He throws around bales of hay. Congratulations, you're big and you throw around hay.
That's what he does when he's at home, on the compound. Inside the ring, he throws around bodies.
Not right now, he doesn't.
Just for a second here, Joseph P. Ryan, in control, driving the knee right into the spine of Cousin Jake. We thank you for joining us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and join us each and every Tuesday night, Impact Wrestling on Access TV. Text your friends, let them know a number one contenders tournament. Starting next week to determine who will face Tessa Blanchard for the world title. Joseph P. drops a knee right across the forehead of Cousin Jake. Gotta imagine that Cousin Jake's got a big, strong head. Look at the size, it's just so massive. Here's a cover by Joseph P. And you're not gonna pin Cousin Jake like that. You like cancel culture, huh? You think they should be canceling a lot? I think maybe they'll cancel the knockouts next. Maybe they'll cancel locker room talk. You never know how
Nobody's ever going to cancel locker room talk. Actually, I think locker room talk would be a great platform for Joseph P. Ryan to speak on the things that offend him and that bother him and that he's trying to change in Impact Wrestling.
There's a big slam there by Joseph P. Ryan. He's all about change, huh? There's the cover and a kick out by Cousin Jake here in this one-on-one match. A night that started with Sami Callihan, Ken Shamrock, and Michael Elgin. We saw Triple XL defeat the team of OVE, Jake Christ, and Madman Fulton. They're without a leader right now, but Fulton's in the tournament, folks. Fulton is in the dance. Perhaps he can become number one contender. Look at the strength of Cousin Jake. Thanks for coming, Joseph P. Ryan.
Okay, relax. He's not out of the game yet, Josh.
I didn't enjoy Joseph P. Ryan when he was trying to get people to touch using baby oil all over the place. I'm further not enjoying this version of Joseph P. Ryan.
I forget who asked you what you enjoy and what your opinion on things.
What's he going to pull out next? The three faces of Joseph P. Ryan? Who are we going to see next? What a big shot there by Cousin Jake. Cousin Jake in control of this match right now. Can he put Joseph P. away? What? Joseph does the line. Joseph P. Ryan. Cousin Jake caught him. That's a powerful clothesline. Who's got the most powerful clothesline in the Knockouts division? I always thought it was Taya Valkyrie.
there's a debate on that.
Look at this! Look at Cousin Jake with a power bomb! Sits out, and Cousin Jake, I thought he was gonna get his retribution.
You know what? This unnecessary roughness should be canceled from this match right now.
Unnecessary roughness! Unnecessary roughness. Cousin Jake, he's got a tight grip. You want to see some barrels of hay? How about this? Cousin Jake with a clothesline! And Joseph P. Ryan's on the floor again.
Cousin Jake's hair looks like a bale of hay.
Oh, what a super kick by Joseph P. Ryan! Sweet tooth music, as he used to call it, and not enough to put away Cousin Jake. Maybe he needs that stupid lollipop that he pulled out from his trunks in a previous lifetime.
Okay, let's speak current, Josh. Let's speak currently about what's happening. You know, maybe it's I admire that Joseph P. Ryan has made a change, but those shorts might be constricting, and it might have been hard for him to, get full range of motion with that super kick.
It's nice of you to defend Joseph P. Ryan. After not being able to put away Cousin Jake, looking for a suplex on the big man. And Cousin Jake overpowers and just throws Joseph P. across the ring. Very impressive. The strength each and every time you see it from Cousin Jake. Here he comes, and Joseph P. pulled the referee in harm's way. Look to the eyes. He's gonna try to steal one like he did at Rebellion. Handful of trunks, he got him. What the? That's two in a row.
Here's your winner, Joseph P. Ryan.
That's two matches in a row that Joseph P. Ryan has stolen from Cousin Jake.
I don't know what you're talking about. He won fair and square in the middle of the ring.
Highway robbery just transpired here in Impact Wrestling with Joseph P. Ryan stealing a victory from the hands of Cousin Jake. Cousin Jake must be livid. I can't wait for him to talk to Cody Deaner, who's still in Canada. Speaking of Canada, ladies and gentlemen, they are the World Tag Team Champions, the North, and they don't look like they are all that worried about defending their World Tag Team titles. That happens next on Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
What are you doing? Checks out. Check everything. Everything.
25 years old, 5 years in the game, and it's all I've ever known. ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. Getting to the wrestling business for me was something so scary and new. But I followed the leads, and I followed the people that wanted to guide me in the right direction, who wanted to see big things for me. And it's always landed me in the passenger seat. And I know that's not where I'm meant to be. I'm Kiera Hogan, and I am the girl on fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest live sports spectacle in the history of mankind. We are live and we are sold out from the historic Colop Arena. Thousands are assembled, every ticket sold out, not a soul to be entering into this building. We have set up popcorn stands, hot dog, cotton candy, whatever you want, we got. Look, it's insane, I can't hear myself, to see one of the greatest performances in the history of man. Ladies and gentlemen, contestants from all over the planet, from Greece, from Italy, from Tibet, have all assembled here today to take on one of the greatest living legend tag teams of all time. They have every man, woman, and child, beast, angel, devil. They have fought people from the east to the west, from the north to the south. God himself almighty with angels have parted the clouds and the seas for these two superstars to be here tonight. History is about to be changed for the first time in over 150 years. We will break tradition and the world champions are going to come to the ring first. They are the North.
promotion in the world. Woo! Feels good to be back! Oh. Take us off. Please. Really taking your sweet ass time here. You gotta enjoy the little things. Look at these fans! Wild! Oh, they love us! Hey, Norm! No, what are you doing? What am I doing? I'm listening to this guy talk trash. Jeez, you really gonna talk to the champ like that? We got a guy wearing a Norm t-shirt. This guy knows exactly what he... Look, come on, man! Love our fans, Josh. The draw just dropped by 33%. I did that on purpose, Keith. Now, everybody watching at home, most of you, like the entire roster, are stuck, caged in a country known as America. And us, we are on an extended staycation in the greatest country in the world. You heard me say it once before. When they made the earth, they put Canada on top. Now, what we could do here is relax and lounge and vacation, like I said. But us, hell no, the best tag team in the world? We are here to defend the world title. Because Josh, ever since all this craziness started, what's the one thing you've wanted to do? Compete. What's the one thing you've wanted to inflict on somebody? Pain. And what's the one match you've ever wanted? A match with Kurt Angle. Bro, kayfabe, his 90 days isn't even up yet. Let's put that on the back burner and worry about this huge world tag team title match happening right now. Bring them out.
And their opponents. Let's bring out those two creeps.
Boys, I know what I signed up for. I know that we're putting the titles on the line against the best that this entire country has to offer. But this look on my partner's face, he seems a little doubtful. So please, actually, you don't have to explain yourself at all. After that thumbs down and growl, I might have to change my gear. Josh, don't you agree? Don't talk to me. Okay? How about I talk to you? How about we talk about this entire thing? The look, the beautiful, luscious locks, but more importantly, the mask. Really? Are you sure that's how that works? Why are you holding it in your hand, though?
It's kind of like a comic book killer thing. You know, Al Snow did with Avatar.
Are you really gonna be that disrespectful in this ring, right?
Sorry, I meant no disrespect to Al Snow.
No. No one gives a crap about Al Snow. Don't be disrespectful to comic books ever again. Josh, I think you've seen enough. I sure have. I was ready to get my butt kicked by these guys the minute they came through the curtain. We gonna do this?
Please, can we start now?
Yep. Oh, yeah, my bad. Right here. Ring the bell. Let's do it!
tired, Josh.
Winner. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners after a victorious contest. It was absolutely physical, absolutely unbelievable. This is a story. Ethan Page, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, the North. Yeah!
Well, I'm not sure what we just saw. The North in Canada defending their Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles against the Creeps in one of the strangest yet most entertaining things we've seen in quite some time. Ethan Page arguing with the fans. Did you notice that Josh Alexander was all business? And did you also notice that the Creeps might not be championship material just quite?
It was triple for this one. Well, it was kind of fun being back in the heat of battle. I wonder, what sort of epic battles do the cards have in store for us? Perhaps a celestial battle? Take up Father's War where he failed, perhaps? Or go take on the cowardly old man himself? Usurp the throne of the undead realm for our own? Or stay here. This world is ripe for the taking. Are you finally speaking to us? About time. Right. Death is us, crossed by the fool. You'll have to be more specific. There's multiple fools working against us here. The past holds the Five of Swords. Unfair loss. Yes. The bunny is dead. It's fine. We're over it. We prefer this one anyway. She's quieter. The immediate past. Justice has been served and yet remains unfulfilled. And now, the Nine of Wands. An urge to stay on the path we're on. That everything we've done is not for naught, right? Leading to the High Priestess. Trust our intuition, follow our instincts. Want, take, have. Alright. How? The Six of Wands. You mean all of our achievements, our greatness about to be recognized? It's about time these fools woke up around here. The King of Swords. Manipulation. Alright. And yet, the Four of Pentacles. A warning not to get too greedy. How dare you? The Lovers. Seduction. Oh, like we did with the big one when we left him for dead out on the farm. That was fun. But who to start with?
Number 1 contendership for the Impact World title. I never thought those words would be coming out of my mouth. But as soon as Moose dropped out and that spot opened, I knew 3 years. And I have done nothing but slapped around, held down, and I have put the hit squad first. I was the first Desi here, and now I'm the last. There's nobody out here to tell me what to do. There's nobody out here to put me on a path. I am on my own path, and that opportunity is mine because I deserve it. It doesn't matter if you Nimrods think I deserve it. I know I deserve it because I have scrapped, I have clawed, and I have ate scraps. But now I want my seat at the main table. I will get that number 1 contendership, and I will become Impact World Champion. You think that's a joke? Fine, write me off. But I am Rohit Rashu, and everybody else will realize that my mother, she called me son, because I shine like one.
A lot of attitude being shown by Rohit. He seems hungry, and perhaps this is the opportunity that Rohit needs. to be in the tournament to become number one contender for the World Championship. Do you think Rohit's got a chance to become number one contender?
I do. I like the smooth, edgier side of Rohit. I can get behind it. Maybe he should be on Locker Room Talk.
Very edgy is Rohit. Another first-round match that we'll see in the number one contenders tournament. Next week, Hernandez, the TNA original, goes one-on-one with Madman Fulton. So that'll be a heavyweight collision between those two as the stars of Impact Wrestling have the opportunity to become number one contender for the World's Championship. And after what just happened on Locker Room Talk, it appears that it's going to be Havoc versus the debuting Kimberly. What is going on in Locker Room Talk?
Well, it was really good. See, like, I have these standards that I hold to Locker Room Talk, and Havoc wasn't, like, she's wondering, she's black. So, I surprised her and brought in an old friend, Kimberly.
Yeah, those two have a past, and we'll talk about that. Go one-on-one next week right here on Impact Wrestling. And in the main event next week, Moose says he'll defend the TNA World Heavyweight Championship against any challenger, and Moose has a TNA original that will face Moose next week for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Moose, the self-proclaimed champion, goes one-on-one with the character who started in a video game. This is a TNA original when Moose faces suicide. But now it's time for our X Division Championship main event match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Impact Wrestling's feature contest, a three-way match for the X Division Championship scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the challengers from the Bay Area AB.
Now Chris Bay must be doing something right in his career, already challenging for the X Division Championship, and he's barely had a cup of coffee in Impact Wrestling. Can he become champion here tonight? We're about to find out.
From Atlantic City, New Jersey, Ace Austin.
Former X Division champion Ace Austin, when he found out it was going to be Willie Mack versus Chris Bay, he had a problem with that, and Ace Austin used his rematch clause, inserted himself into this match. Can Ace Austin erase what happened at Rebellion and become X Division champion for the second time in his career? He's going to have to defeat two men in order to do so.
And from South Central Los Angeles, California, the X Division champion, Willie Mack.
That championship looks good around the waist of Willie Mack. Think about some of the greats that have held that title from AJ Styles to Samoa Joe, and this is how Willie Mack captured the championship at Rebellion Night 1. A 6-star frog splash and a victory, and his buddy Rich Swann was here to see it. They've been celebrating ever since. What exactly is your problem with Willie Mack as X Division champion?
I mean, I don't necessarily have a problem with him. I just look at someone like Chris Bay or Ace Austin, and I see championship material in them.
You don't see that when you look at Big Willie Mack?
I digress, Josh.
Well, we'll turn our focus to this championship main event match here tonight. Ace Austin using it, trying to grab the championship before the bell rang. And now here we go, it's underway. Willie Mack takes down both his competitors, and Willie kicking things off in high gear. Ducks Bay. Deep arms right there by Willie Mack, and there goes Bay. Willie is starting things off on a roll. Ducks the big-time leg of Ace Austin, and a beautiful Hurricane Rana. Willie Mack's on fire, folks. Can Willie keep this going as this X Division triple threat match continues right after this? Welcome back to Impact Wrestling. This is our main event for the X Division Championship held by Willie Mack. It's Chris Bay and Ace Austin versus Willie Mack. First athlete to gain a pinfall or submission leaves here tonight with the X Division Championship. This is Willie's first title defense. And Madison Rain, do you think that Willie, against the odds of two men, can beat both these guys?
Look, I've been singing the praises of Chris Bay and Ace Austin, but I'll give credit where it's due.
Competitors, I have a feeling that by the end of this, you're going to be a member of the Willie Mack fan club. He's such a fun-loving guy. Spend some time with Willie Mack, and I promise you, you're going to believe that thinking, what a great man, what a great athlete Willie Mack truly is. Grew up in South Central Los Angeles, California. Now listen to this. A little breakdown of communication between Ace and Chris Bay. Look, Chris Bay is not a member of Reno Scum. He's not one of the followers of Ace Austin.
Okay? That's it.
Chris Bay wants the X Division Championship. It was Ace Austin who made this. Well, now what are these two huddling up about? Are they going to work together? Can we listen in?
Okay? All right, let's go.
And Ace Austin, oh! Well, that's the kind of man Ace Austin is. He is a true scumbag, and you're going to tell me now that it's every man for himself, and there's no friends in wrestling, right?
One more time, don't put words in my mouth, but it's every man for himself. This is wrestling.
Ducks the clothesline, does Willie Mack, and fires right back into the face of Ace Austin. These two have had a bitter rivalry, and really it started when Ace Austin was targeting his best friend, Rich Swann. So you can say there's no friends in wrestling, but this is a rivalry grown out of Ace going after the best friend of Rich. Maybe you just need a friend, because Willie and Rich are great friends. Ace,
a ton of people that want to be friends with me.
Picks the ankle and takes down Willie Mack, looking for a submission hold here. Ace Austin in control. Now the referee, watch this. The ref's going to check out Willie Mack, and Ace Austin's going to use that card. That card that sharpens. Paper cut the inside of the finger of Willie Mack. No, it's not going to give Ace the victory, but it's going to be a painful reminder throughout this match for Willie Mack of what just happened, courtesy of this scumbag, Ace Austin. And there's Chris Bay getting himself some retribution. Oh! Well, tit for tat. From Chris Bay to Ace Austin. And now, Madison Rand, it appears that it truly is every man for himself, the way it should be. Oh. Willie connects and takes down Chris Bay.
You know, Chris Bay thought that he was going to get a one-on-one X Division championship opportunity here. And now Ace Austin has invoked his rematch clause. Chris Bay doesn't want anyone to take this moment away from him, take this opportunity away from him.
It is all about the X Division Championship, and that title belongs to Willie Mack. There's a short arm reversal by Chris Bay. Willie jumps in. Time he got caught. Chris Bay, so athletic, so gifted. We've seen him in some incredible matches early in his career here in Impact Wrestling. Took Daga to the women several weeks ago. There's a beautiful pop-up Rana by Chris Bay, and that's the kind of athleticism.
Bay, right now, is my favorite person on the Impact roster.
Oh, and Bay got caught there by Ace Austin. These two have really tried to prevent each other from getting anything going against Willie Mack. And now, Willie will take it to both competitors. So Matt continues, folks, on this roll as X Division champion. Can he put one of these men away? We'll find out as Impact continues right after this. Welcome back to Impact Wrestling. We've taken our final commercial break. This is our main event. It's a triple threat match for the prestigious X Division Championship between the new champion, Willie Mack, former champion, Ace Austin, and Chris Bay, who flies off the top rope with a missile drop kick. Bay challenged Willie. Willie accepted. Ace got involved in Madison. It's all about the prestigious X Division Championship.
I mean, some of the greatest high flyers, some of the greatest men in professional wrestling have held this X Division Championship. Chris Sabin, Amazing Red, and even Eric Young has held the X Division Championship.
Yeah, it is a title that has been sought after for, well, since the beginning, really, of total non-stop action. Since the beginning of, TNA, nice snap suplex there by Ace Austin. And when you talk about championships, there's a cover by Ace. He's going to get his title back in a kick out. You talk about championships and prestige. I mean, in Impact Wrestling, the X Division Championship, the Knockouts Championship, of course, the World Championship. Those are the titles that these men and women so desire so much. I mean, just for an example, as Ace Austin's firing away, here's a cover, and Chris Bay kicks out. When we brought the TNA World Heavyweight Championship for the TNA Special on Access TV, there wasn't an athlete on the roster that didn't take a picture with that championship belt. Now, Moose has gone a little bit too far and has stolen the title and claimed it as his own, but the lineage and the prestige that these titles hold is unprecedented.
Yeah, absolutely. It's what these men and women work their entire lives for. It's what they put their lives, their bodies on the line for, all to be able to at the bell, hold up one of those prestigious championships.
And you actually, you lay claim all the time that you were a 5-time Knockouts champion. You haven't held the title in, I don't know, a long time. But that's something that you can, have on your resume. Here's a cover by Chris Bay, hooks the outside leg, and a kick out.
When's the last time that you won anything?
Let's just focus on what's going on here inside the ring. But again, it is all about championships, about the X Division Championship here tonight. Willie Mack. On the outside, he is the current champion, but in a triple threat match, he doesn't have to be pinned in order to lose his title. And Chris Bay has a tight grip on Willie. Have you ever been involved in a...
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've got to keep your head on a swivel regardless of which man you are in the ring, but when you're the champion and you don't have to be pinned to lose your title, it adds something extra, an extra bit of intensity. It adds an extra sense of urgency to you as champion to not lose your title.
Yeah, Willie Mack on the outside right now, so right now you have two men inside the ring that could become X Division champion with the champion on the floor. That is that sense of urgency, because you know Willie's trying to do everything he can to get back into this match, back inside the ring. And a big slam there by Ace Austin. And Ace now off the second. He's not wasting any time dropping that big leg off the chest. And we may have a new champion, and somehow Chris Bay kicks out at 2.
I think to his own surprise, he kicked out.
Yeah, Chris Bay can hardly believe that he kicked out there. Perhaps instinct alone, as that leg was dropped across his throat, across his neck. And we'll see if Ace Austin can defeat Chris Bay to get the X Division Championship back from Willie Mack. Spinning roundhouse piston. These two connect in the center of the ring. Don't forget, folks, next week we kick off the #1 Contenders Tournament to determine who will face the world champion Tessa Blanchard next here in Impact Wrestling. But here tonight, it's all about the X Division title. Can Willie Mack drape an arm over Chris Bay? Can Willie Mack hold on to his championship? Or will it slip away here tonight? Will the party continue for Willie as X Division champion? Willie's going to go after Chris Bay first. Bay, he suffered that big-time leg drop from Ace Austin. And now you've got all three men. And Madison, at this point, it appears that it's anybody's game.
Yeah, and it's interesting to think about the mindset. We talked about the sense of urgency for Willie. Ace Austin has been nothing but aggressive the entire time here in this match. And Chris Bay wants to put himself on the map with a win here tonight.
And Ace Austin just fired away both competitors into opposite corners. Ace Austin has seized control, and Ace Austin is starting to get things going. So many eyeballs on Impact Wrestling right now, and so many people are saying that one of the future stars, one of the fastest rising stars in Impact is Ace Austin. Can he win this match and win back the X Division Championship? People are watching. Are they noticing that Ace is a slime ball? And that Willie Mack is a stand-up individual? And Willie Mack is taking over. And Willie Mack is running through everyone.
You know, Josh, you've got to stop with your personal feelings about all of these guys, because you don't get points for being an upstanding citizen. It's all about athleticism and what you can do when the bell rings.
Well, how about some points for that exploder super? Here comes Willie. Is he looking for 6 stars to retain his X Division Championship here tonight?
Chris Bay's got to move.
Willie's taking a lot of time. Ace Austin comes firing in, and Ace Austin breaks that up, and this match will continue. This is what Madison was talking about. Head on a swivel, operate a little bit faster because there's 3 individuals in the match. And here we go. What's Ace thinking? He's got Willie up on the top rope. High above, Chris Bay watching from the opposite side of the ring. Bay's in the safest place right now. Ace is teetering. He's down to the second. This is a precarious situation for both men. Willie slips through. Willie's got Ace Austin. Ace has a tight grip on the top rope. And here comes Chris Bay taking advantage. Move by Chris Bay to Ace Austin. Ace has got, look at the blood trickling out of the face of Chris Bay. Willie sits out. He's got shoulders down, and Bay slips through it too. Willie was looking for the stunner setup. Chris Bay lands on his feet. Here we go. Stunner by
Chris Bay is in trouble. If Willie Mack covers him, this match is over.
Will Willie go for the cover, or will he go for the 6-star frog splash? Willie, dragging Chris Bay into position. Here comes Ace Austin, and Ace Austin inside head scissors. Down goes Willie Mack. Ace Austin is feeling it. The fold, the fold, the fold. And Ace Austin is going to regain the X Division title. Now Bay breaks it up in two. This one may go on all night.
Chris Bay came here tonight to become X Division champion. He's not going to let it slip through his fingertips that easily.
So Willie Mack back on the floor. Ace Austin and Chris Bay inside the ring. Can the two challengers for the X Division title? Oh, Bay lands on his feet. Misses with the roundhouse. Ace Austin trying to get a tight grip on Bay. Bay creates separation. Can Chris Bay do this? Can Chris Bay pick up the win? Lands on the apron. Shot to the midsection. Trying to get the victory in a one-on-one match. There's the fold from Ace Austin to Chris Bay, and Ace Austin is going to regain and Willie Mack at the goal line. Madison Rayne, did he count to 3 or did Willie get there?
What? If he didn't count to 3, that was the closest to in.
Flying back in with a spinning kick. Willie trying to crawl to one corner to stay alive. Ace Austin's feeling confident. He's been in big-time matches, pay-per-view matches, matches with the world champion. He wants the X Division title back. Setting Willie up in the corner. These two were in the other corner just a few moments ago, and it didn't work out well for Ace Austin. Ace takes care of Chris Bay. That was smart. Now has the full ring. Oh, Willie held on. Willie held on. Ace Austin crashed to the floor. Willie, 6-star frog splash. And Willie Mack on this night retains his X Division title.
Here is your winner, and still X Division champion, Willie Mack.
Big win for Willie Mack.
You know, I wasn't expecting to say this, Josh, but Willie made a believer out of me tonight. If he keeps performing like this, the X Division is going to be the place that everyone wants to be.
Big victory here for Willie Mack on a newsworthy episode of Impact Wrestling. What does the future hold for Willie Mack and the X Division title? It seems the sky's the limit. Ladies and gentlemen, next week the #1 contenders tournament for the world title gets started. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Good night from Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
Ace, we just wanted to get a quick word with you about not reclaiming the X Division championship. Is that what you do around here? You ask stupid questions? Alright, you know what? I'm over it. Okay, I'm past it. It's in the past. Okay, I don't dwell on the past. Ace Austin focuses on the future. I move forward, always. Alright, I've outgrown the X Division. Okay, that's what this is. That's what's happened. I'm looking onward to new horizons.